Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to Dimensional Wellness 365 and episode 7, where today I'm going to talk about the why and the when I take exogenous ketones and what are exogenous ketones, and I'm going to get into this. But before I get into this, I'm going to explain that I do not live a keto lifestyle, but I have keto-ish principles within my lifestyle. So I'm going to please first start by asking you to. So I'm going to go on this hot day today and doing this because it's fun. I might be sweating, but it's a beautiful day to absorb, right? So before I get into this, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, click on the bell, share with those you love and respect, so we can enjoy vitamin life together while getting fit and healthier. Thank you. Let's get into this now. So I've discussed breaking my fast in the past, right? Taking my supplements, how I take my supplements. I take my supplements with my water formulation, and then I get into the either into my fitness or I do it before my fitness. I always try to train within my fast, and then I break my fast with my supplements before consuming any calories, any solids, right? That's how I do things. So I've discussed this before. Now I want to expand on going to the exogenous ketones and why I take the exogenous ketone inside my water formulation that I consume my supplements with. Let's keep going, right? So prior to my I call it my Ogre Coffee, all these different coffees out there for supplements and that to make you healthier and good fat and so forth. I call it my Ogre Coffee because my nickname is Ogre, and B, I've the evolution of I got wiser and I made my coffee better, right? So my formulation, I call it my Ogre Coffee. Functional fitness. I do my functional fitness every single day, but like I said, I try to do my functional fitness within my fast, right? So I try to do that, and then I take my supplements and then I consume my anything calorie wise, solid wise. However, at times I will sometimes take my supplements, right? Not the coffees and that kind of stuff, just the supplements with my water formulation, then do my functional fitness, and then do my fat coffees and nuts and that kind of stuff. So that's the process. It's either or. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I do for the last almost 2 years now. Right? So why do I do that? Why do I add the exogenous ketone within my water formulation? It's part of the process. It's part of all the tools within the toolbox, right? Why? It's for the body, for the mind, also for the recovery, also for the renovation. I'm a 55-year-old man. 55-year-old man. And like I do this every single day since June 3rd of 2019. I have never stopped and never missed a beat, right? But I do for the body and mind, I tell people, but also with the recovery and the renovation within the body. I do for internal health. The internal health is the primary decision why I did this. Right? If I can look at the decision, the secondary benefits of working on your internal health is external, right? You start defining, you start losing fat, and what your skeletor, your gladiator built inside starts coming out, right? That's a natural process of working on your internal health, right? Let's keep going. Exogenous ketones. I take mine on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I called it after my pleasures. Why do I do so? I've asked my daughters. I take it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and sometimes during social business meetings. Now, why do I do so? Because my daughter says, because you drink wine. Exactly, because I drink wine. I have those pleasures. I've never wanted to be disciplined when I live my lifestyle. So I enjoy my wines. I enjoy my restaurants. I enjoy all that. When those days happen, the following day, the 24 hours, that's when I take my exogenous ketones. Because for the most part, the lifestyle that I live, I've never not fasted. I've said this since June 3rd, 2019. I've fasted every single day, every 24-hour cycle. I fasted. I've never been out of fasting, right? So for the primary, I'm always in ketosis. I'm going to explain that in a second. That said, there's days that I take those pleasures. The day before, the next day, my water formulation has my exogenous ketones. For my lifestyle, the people that like kind of live my lifestyle, this is where this is good for. I'm going to keep going, right? So I've talked about the fastest day within every 24 hours. That I Saturday, Sunday, Monday, my pleasures. It's because I'm not in ketosis, right? I know it. You feel your body, right? I know that. So that's why I take my exogenous ketone, because it's a tool to kickstart my ketosis, right? It kickstart my ketosis into gear. It teaches my body to how to get into ketosis and stay into ketosis. Basically, that's what it does, right? Because it understands ketosis, and I'm going to explain this in a second. My body understands that because of the lifestyle that I live. But it's a kickstart, right? It's a kickstart. It's a pick-me-upper. It's a slap in the back of the head. Let's go, right? Like, you bust your own balls, like I said, an expression. You just basically, you're constantly want to improve yourself. This is why I do this, right? So let's keep going. What are exogenous ketones, right? And what is ketosis? What is exogenous ketone? Exogenous ketones are a nutraceutical product that provides a way to achieve ketosis in the absence of ketogenic diet, carb restriction, or fasting. So in the absence of people that don't live this lifestyle, this carb restriction lifestyle, the fasting lifestyle, the ketogenic lifestyle, those that don't live that lifestyle, this is a good product for them. That's what it's saying, right? So the other thing is exogenous ketones are also an added tool to add to those basically that live on low carbs, ketogenic diets and lifestyle, right? So a person like myself, and I explain to you why and when I take mine, and that's what it basically says, right? It's a tool. So the ketogenic lifestyle, that's people that live on 70 to 80% of the good fats. That's your olive oils, that's your avocados, right? There's a lot of good fats out there. And then that's a 20-25% of your proteins. I'm going to explain something on proteins in a moment from now. And the 5 to 10% carbs. Those that live this Mediterranean type lifestyle, right? It's still good for them as a tool. As a tool, because on those days, my pleasure days I call them, right? Let's keep going. If you look at WebMD, this is Healthline, some of the definitions out of there. You can go to PubMed, you can go to your Harvard-type medical literatures out there. There's tons of literatures on the benefits of living this lifestyle, right? The ketogenic lifestyle. But exogenous ketones, it talks about those benefits also. So ketosis is a process that happens when the body doesn't have enough carbs to burn for energy, where instead it burns fat to make ketone use as fuel. So instead, those that are low carb, it starts going to ketosis and it starts burning fat, right? That's why I lost 120 pounds of it. And it starts using your fat as fuel. That's what that process is on ketosis. It also defines it under the WebMD and the Healthlines and that as using ketone bodies out of fat and energy instead of carb. Ketosis, here are they talk about the short term. Those are in ketosis with the low carb and the high in good fat. It talks about the limited proteins. In short term, you lose weight quickly. I live that. And I've done a lot of diets, though, in ketosis type diet. You lose weight quickly. But I don't like calling it diet. People call it lifestyle, and that's what I live, a lifestyle. So when I've done the keto diets in the past, oh yeah, you drop fat. But if you don't make it a lifestyle, if you don't make it a process that you enjoy and you love doing every day, it's not going to work, right? So in short term, you get you lose your weight quickly, etc. But long term, it suppresses appetite. And that's why I live like a nomad, 1 meal a day type lifestyle. That's why I have 1 meal plus my fat, coffee, my nuts every day. That's it. That's all I have. I'm not hungry, like I tell people, because it suppresses my appetite, right? Let's keep going here. From day to weeks, that's how much time it takes your body to get into ketosis, understand the ketosis, get into the grind, right? You know, you got to get into that grind. Once you're in that grind, you get that flow going. Same thing with your body. It's between days to about approximately 2 weeks for your body to get into ketosis again, right? Again, exogenous ketone kickstarts the body, teaches and learn. That's why I do it, right? So that's what that one of those reasons why I do it, to burn fat naturally, right? I want to get to the mode where I'm burning fat naturally as a fuel. Ketogenic diet, 1920s. I tell this to people, it's not new, right? What happened 100 years ago? Why did everything disappear, right? There was like this huge push into the medical industry and pharmaceutical industry, and I don't want to get into it, but 1920s, physicians were treating epileptic seizures with a ketogenic diet, and the epileptic seizures disappeared. But then what started happening over evolution of time, the pharmaceutical type products start coming out, and the easy pill, everybody's looking for that pill, right? So that's what happened. And then this ketogenic diet started dying, dissipating that, but it's back to life because people understand what it is. So the limited protein, I talked about deficient fibers, not protein. Remember I talked about the limiting the proteins here, 70-80%, it's your good fat, 20-25% of your protein, but people will tell you, you need more protein. No, you don't. Statistically, the deficiencies are in fiber, not protein. Human beings, on average, in civilized, democratic, North American type societies, are deficient in fiber and not protein. That's why you're okay to live this lifestyle. And you know why? It's because they don't eat plant-based food. They eat processed. That's why. That's what the average consumption is. With 60% of all food is processed consumed right now, right? So that's why people are deficient in fibers and not protein. Again, it's a tool to kickstart my support, my ketosis, my pleasures, my lifestyle. It's to lean and fit and to do better tomorrow than what I did yesterday. That's why I take the exogenous ketone, and that's why it's part of my lifestyle. That's why there's people that take these products, understand these products, that take it every day. I have a business partner that takes it every day. The reason why he takes it every day is because of his lifestyle, right? people that sit at desks and computers and typing, and they don't do the functional fitness, etc. They tend to do they'll do the more power walks with their family and that. Those people love this lifestyle. They take it every day because it alerts the brain. Remember, I talked about the body, I talked about the mind, right? It works on the brain. It's a good product to take. Hence why I take it. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, Dimensional Wellness 365, Episode 7, Why and How and When do I take my exogenous ketones? Thank you. Merci. Gracias and grazie.